Aquarius, welcome to Monarch Intuition, and tonight I'm going to be doing your September 2022 monthly check-in reading for you. So if you're new to my channel, what I like to do is I like to pull one major arcana to see the energy and then clarify with a different deck. So one major arcana for the sign of Aquarius. What's going on for you? We have the Lovers. Sorry, got choked up. When I see the Lovers energy, this is something that is connected to the divine right here. So when we look at the traditional Lovers energy, it does represent Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden being blessed by God or being blessed by an angel, right? So something is connected to the divine that is supposed to be within your life, okay? Now, a lot of people associate the Lovers to love. Once again, it doesn't really associate or mean love. What it represents truly is your divine connection. It could be to a job, a person, or, a place, all right? It also represents Mercury being divinely connected to the sun, right? Mercury always feels the pain of the sun's wrath first and foremost. So let's take a look at this Lover's energy. What's being divinely connected for you? What's going on right here? You have the Page of Swords in reversed. You have the Four of Cups in reversed. You have the Five of Swords in reverse. So when I see this Page of Swords in reverse, it's like people are paying attention to you. You're taking this new cup, this new opportunity. Page of Swords is people in secret, right? They're looking at you and they're not wanting to say anything. They're not wanting to talk to you. They're not wanting to be upfront and open. This Four of Cups is you receive a cup from the universe right here, something that is actually meant for you, and you're very happy about it. With this Five of Swords in reverse, this is you choosing to walk away from people who no longer serve you, okay? This is not letting the competition get the best of you. In the Five of Swords, someone is standing there with the sword, right? And two people are walking away. When that happens, the reversed energy is that it's the people who are walking away have seen the light and they're saying, it's not worth my time. I really don't care. I'm not going to be involved in this sword fight with something that doesn't serve me, all right? So let's look at this Page of Swords energy. Sorry, my sleeve. This Page of Swords energy, it's spying on you. It's looking at you. It's paying attention to what you're doing. Why is this here? The Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords. You're making very, very good decisions. You're making logical decisions. It's important to understand that the Five of Swords is your base energy, and it's something that you need to grow out of as you get older, okay? So learning when to walk away from situations and not be in verbal disputes. You're understanding that with the Five of Swords over here. You're making logical decisions with this King of Swords and this Queen of Pentacles. You're making decisions to invest properly. You're making decisions to take more of an emotional route with this Four of Cups. What is handed to you by the universe, what you've waited for, you're saying, hey, I'm going to take that. I'm going to say, I might not need it right now, but I'm going to save it for a rainy day situation. Four of Cups, King of Wands, Two of Pentacles, balancing out the situation. It's kind of like I want to have fun, but at the same time, I know I have to work. You're balancing out work and play right here. You're understanding that this could be a new situation, a new job, a new lover, but this situation brings you balance because that's what the Two of Pentacles represents, balance within your life. Balancing out this playful energy of the King of Wands with the logical energy with the King of Swords. Once again, you have Leo coming out within your reading, and Leo is your opposite sign. You want Leo to be more serious, and they want you to be more, open and enjoy life. But your argument with them is saying, hey, life is not all sunshine and rainbows. And they're like, I know that, but at the same time, it's not always misery and sadness. See, that's the duality between the situation. This person is not blindly optimistic and you're not blindly pessimistic. You can actually see each other if you meet at the center, all right? You can actually understand each other very well if you talk this out, and that's the balance between the situation. What's this Five of Swords in reverse? Death and the Page of Cups. So when I see this Death and this Page of Cups energy, it represents that you communicating or you taking some sort of cup right here, it's actually pretty toxic for you. You're understanding that you taking the bait of a situation, it's not going to serve you. Understanding when to walk away from things that don't even interest you anymore. For example, if someone is like, oh, you're ugly. You're like, okay, and you just walk away from it. You don't even respond with a you're a mama joke kind of thing. You're just saying that it is what it is. I'm mature. I'm growing up. I'm divinely connected to having balance within my life, making good decisions, making good financial decisions. And people are seeing this and they're trying to kind of get underneath your skin. They're seeing good things happen for you. And it's because you can balance out work and play now. That's one of the hardest things for Aquarius to do. balancing out their emotions and their intuition, becoming someone who is more of a mature adult, because at the same time, you cannot be so logical to where you forget your partner's needs. You cannot be so logical to think, oh, well, why do people have emotions? Because you do too. They're just more, confined, and you don't wear them on your sleeve, Aquarius. But it is important for people to have emotions, and you understand that. But to be mature about them. You're not just going to cry and go, oh, boo-hoo, your tarantula died. But you will be there for a friend if, like, one of their, family members passes away. Or if something tragic happens, you will be, an emotional support person. You will be the strong person. That's kind of what I'm seeing for you. It's not like you just hand out your emotions willy-nilly, right? And that's what that pentacle is right there with this balance energy. Having both feet on solid land with the waters behind you, understanding that you are still on solid land, but you can see the turbulence of emotions, all right? You have the Three of Cups, you have the Queen of Cups, and you have the World. So this Three of Cups and this Queen of Cups, you're emotionally connected to a situation right here. You're nurturing this. This could be you and family and friends right here. You're finding a more harmonious blend to complete your cycles around this trip. Maybe you've met all the people that you're supposed to have within your life. Maybe you have a very nice lover, or that could be what's connected to you right here. You're going to finally be a part of a community that makes you happy, okay? Because that's something that Aquarians tend to lack within their lives, is they don't ever meet a community that really agrees with them, that really sparks that emotional desire in them. They might be around people who are just kind of like bland or two-faced or just don't have any substance to them, but you're connecting to people who do. And because you're happy, because they have like minds, you can complete this cycle. You complete the cycle of your life, because remember, the world represents, all four zodiac signs that are fixed. So Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and you. Completing the phases of life, as a child, as a young adult, as a middle-aged person, and as an old person. So you're coming into some sort of clarity right here. Now, I want to know how you're coming into clarity. You have this Emperor, you have this Devil, and you have the Five of Swords. I feel like what was holding you back within your life, Aquarius, was your own egotistical thoughts. That's what was holding you back, okay? When you look at the Emperor energy, this is a boss or a CEO being chained to the Devil, using his powers of manipulation over people, putting people in really bad situations. I feel like you've overcome that. I feel like that was your problem right there. Putting an end to this Five of Swords, your base egotistical energy, was what greatly improved your life by learning to walk away from people who just don't make you happy, okay? And it's okay to understand that you do have emotions. It's okay to understand that might not be the happiest person in the world, might not want to live in ignorance is bliss, but at the same time, it is a normal part of human life, right? The Seven of Pentacles, growing better situations. What I'm seeing is the Eight of Wands, so growing very fast emotional situations. And well, it could also represent that you can't grow pentacles very quickly. Sorry, I'm getting tripped up. You can't grow pentacles fast. Growing good emotional relationships right here takes time, all right? We have the Hanged Man, yeah. Seeing things from a different perspective. Your problem is that you rush into situations and you try to fit in with, like, not really fit in, but you just kind of go with the flow. You're like, I don't really like these people, but I'll show up to this party. I don't really like these people, but I'll go hang out with them. This is you saying, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay and do my own thing. And then when the right people come into my life, and I see that they have potential, and I see that there's someone who's a like mind, I want to keep them around. I want to, like, try to grow this, situation. I kind of want to have an emotional bond with them. That's what the Hanged Man energy is seeing things from a different perspective. All right? Not everyone is going to pique your emotional interest. And, as the humanitarian, a lot of people can say, well, your goal as the Aquarius is to, push people forward and, try to be this great humanitarian to the world. Humanitarianism and humanitarians, especially in Aquarius energy, sorry, my nose is stuffy. When we look at this energy right here, it's all about pushing people forward within their lives on the great scale. Creating things and creating great inventions within your life to push humanity forward, such as, the invention of the cell phone, or the invention of the refrigerator, or the invention of, vaccines, things of that nature, push people forward within life, right? And such as finding the cures to disease. That is all Aquarius right there. Science, technology, things of that nature. That is all about, you know, the age of Aquarius. Look at how far we have come since like maybe the 50s to now, right? And it's all due to the age of Aquarius. You could be going through a Saturn return right here, you know, becoming, you know, an adult. Once you hit 30, you're no longer considered in your youth anymore, okay? And I know that's a hard concept to understand. You're no longer considered a youthful person. So that's what Saturn return represents. You moving through this last stage within your life, going through a lot of these trials to mature you very quickly. Things that you haven't understood, things that you haven't gotten over, things that you haven't figured out yet. Saturn is like, oh, you have 3 years to figure it out. 3 years. And so that's what I'm seeing for you right here. Maybe you're dealing with your Saturn return, but you're seeing things from a higher perspective, understanding you need to grow things slowly with people. And once again, you're a fixed sign. It takes a very long time to grow anything as a fixed sign. I'm a Leo, so I understand, you know, having to wait on things, having to build solid foundations, solid friendships, blah, 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 right? So you have the Nine of Pentacles coming out. You have the Hermit, and you have the Magician. You have your energy coming out. It's going to take time and effort. You don't just wake up in the Nine of Pentacles, okay? You have to meticulously grow things. You have to craft things. You have to connect with people on an emotional level. That's what's being illuminated to you, is that you're starting to see the seeds right here. So when I see this Lover's energy, especially in this month, you're going to see seeds happen. You've casted off this old Five of Swords energy, and maybe this is something you have to learn how to do within this month. Maybe you're still someone who has petty arguments for the sake of having an argument, right? Maybe not do that. Maybe you see someone with a different political opinion or a different religious opinion from you. It doesn't concern you. Maybe they even call you out and you're just like, what's the point of arguing with you for the next 5 hours or the next 6 days? You're maturing right here. If they're going to be wrong, they're going to be wrong. And whatever you say to them is not going to change their mind, okay? What you could do is you could focus on yourself and change their mind later on down the line by your great invention with the Magician. Being the person who ran Oz. So when I see this Nine of Pentacles right here, focusing on yourself, sowing the seeds to maturity with this Nine of Pentacles right here. This Hermit energy is illuminating that. Don't waste your time. And with this Queen of Pentacles being offered to you, this fertility and abundance, you're about to sow seeds with friendships right here. The Magician is allowing you to become the grand astrologer. And when I say the grand astrologer, or the grand doctor, or the grand scientist, that's what the Magician was. They were someone who was skilled within all levels of magic, all levels of science, right? A magi. And that's what you have to understand about the Magician. If you cut off the C-I-A-N, the shin is just magi. And that's what the people who followed the star in the Bible were, magi's. They were astrologers. They were well-learned people. They were educated doctors of the time period, focusing on you, becoming this person, finding people who also want to be magi's within their life. And here's the thing, they don't have to be Aquarians to become magi's, all right? There are people of all different zodiac signs, all different placements, whatever, who want to seek a level of balance within their lives and in the universe. They want to have stable foundations. They want to have friends. Here's the thing, there will always be people who have just malicious energy about them, okay? Regardless of where you go. However, there will always be people who want to just try to improve, okay? So let's look at this Death with this Page of Cups and the Five of Swords, the High Priestess, the Strength, and the Lovers. Wow. Seeing things from a higher perspective, understanding that everyone can attain enlightenment if they want to. You shutting the mouth of the lion. Remember, the lion is as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. So just shut the mouth of the lion. Shut your mouth. Because the Five of Swords represents harsh communication, backstabbing, backbiting communication. Lovers, connecting yourself to the divine, okay? Which is this energy right here. You have 3 major arcana saying, hey, it's not worth it this month. That argument is not going to change your mind or change anyone else's mind, okay? So focusing on you, focusing on the people who are around you, finding the people who are solid, you know, Seven of Pentacles type of people. And here's the thing. Support people who are going through difficult times. Maybe you've graduated college, but you might know someone who's going through college. Don't write them off. They might be someone who is going through, you know, trying to become a doctor. That's like 8, 9 years. Don't write people off who are starting out within life either, okay? Because they might just be someone who has the same ideas and same thought process as you. They're just, sometimes younger. I'm not saying that you're going to fall in love with them or anything. I'm just saying that, don't discount people because they're not on your level. They're not on your level yet, all right? So let's look at your witch's familiar energy. You have magpie, addiction, and you have mouse, advantage. So you have an advantage over an addiction right here. It's important to understand that magpies are also kind of like in the corvid family, and they do celebrate, not celebrate, but they have funerals when people pass, or magpies pass away, not people, but when other magpies pass away. When I see this addiction energy, overcoming addiction is very important. Also not sinking back into addiction, okay? Maybe you are addicted to arguing. Maybe you are addicted to some form of illicit activity. Don't fall into that trap if you've outgrown it already, because you know where it leads. You have the advantage. You already know, especially if you did it when you were younger and you're an adult now, you have the advantage to move forward. Did it actually get you anywhere, or did it kind of slow you down? Let's look at your Halloween oracle cards. You have Skull of Light, Illumination, and Owl, Wise Seeing, Wise Owl, Wise Seeing, Wise Action. So this Skull of Light, Illumination represents that's that hanged man energy. He hanged himself upside down so he could see things from a different perspective. And when he sees things from a different perspective, he cuts himself down. He has the illumination, right? Wise Seeing, Wise Action. Is it wise to engage with frivolous people? Is it wise to engage with toxic environments? Are you going to have the clarity to just move past them? Are you going to have the clarity to just say, hey, these people aren't worth my time, not really worth it, don't really care? So let's look at your spellcasting oracle. Making wise decisions to become the magician. Because your goal in life, Aquarius, your goal is to become the King of Swords, okay? You must live in reality sometimes to attain that within your life. And you don't have to be a scientist. You don't have to be, an astrophysicist or whatever. I guess that is a scientist. I don't know. You could be just an amazing musician. You could be someone who is an amazing counselor. So you don't have to be someone who is just, based in science, whatever. It could be with whatever you want to do. You can just be the best at it, all right? You can leave your mark on humanity in a positive way, all right? You have justice, balancing out the scales, and clarity. You have to have clarity within your life. You have to have that balance between that fiery, impulsive, Leo energy. And once again, that could be you wanting to go into that, your opposite sign. And Leo rules, childlike antagonization. I don't know if that's a word, but someone says something bad about you and then you say something bad back. That's like childish energy, okay? And Leo rules that. Having the clarity to balance that out. It's okay to, joke with your friends, but not joking with people who don't actually matter within your life, who are just trying to tear each other down based off of whatever is going on in the news that day. You have bliss and dance. Your life is supposed to be blissful, Aquarius. You're supposed to work hard when you're younger, so that way you have a very nice life as you're older, okay? Move your body. Maybe you have to exercise, maybe you have to dance, maybe you just have to get your blood pumping, all right? So pay attention to that. Dance doesn't always have to be, jumping around your room, listening to Lady Gaga and lip syncing. It can also just be moving your body, working out, doing some push-ups, doing some pull-ups, crunches, whatever. Moving the body. That would really help you in the month of September. You have Thurisaz, Thorn, protection, barriers, pride, self-deception, because Leo rules pride, because what is Leo? A lion. What is a lion? They have a pride, right? Self-deception. Spiritual meaning, destruction and rebirth, inner truth, and false ego. What is Leo rule? Ego, all right? Let me get you a talisman card. We have Rado, speed your journey, ease a transition, aid communication, bring good news, and find your spiritual way. So this month is all about sowing seeds of maturity, okay? Pushing past your ego, pushing past the base self, pushing past that childlike argumentative energy, refusing to go to your Five of Swords self. People might antagonize you, but here's the thing. This month, showing maturity builds seeds, all right, or grow seeds, sow seeds, whatever, right? This month is all about being a mature, stable person for the community and for the world, all right? For whoever's within your life. So, anyway, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.